TimberBorn, and as always, we are just carrying on from last time. So we're working on building up our water tank, which is mostly going to be for fresh water, but if any bad water gets in, I am going to put in a filtration system to deal with that. We are working on putting in our little layer of floodgates here to help push out the bad water that collected down here in the last bad tide. We are working on building our... that needs to be a staircase. There we go. Let's prioritize building that so that gets done. Because that should then be that operational, I think. So if they come and get that built, that will be that, you know, that gives us a nice little boost on our well-being. So, yep. We're in a pretty good place. Our water stocks are full. We should probably think about expanding those. There enough room there for another bang? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could put another block. We should probably do that. My view, particularly on hard mode, is you cannot have enough water stored. So, and I can never remember where those things go. So we will start building another 4 large water tanks. So that's going to give us even more storage for water. We need to set those to be supplies so that they fill up later. But yeah, that will be good. Even more water storage going on. We're reclaiming this area. We got this done and exploded, so we will get to test and see if this is going to be sufficient, which will be good. We've got ourselves set up ready to repopulate Roanoke, so they've got water and grilled potatoes in. So I think once the bad tide hits, we will send them across. Now someone did suggest that we might need to build some levee walls. I think around here somewhere, once we started to put in water wheels. You might be right. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with water wheels. Had lots of, you know, widening this corner up so that, which we might need to do again if we put water wheels in. Still probably need to get rid of this, but at the moment I want to be doing other things. We spend so much time working on that, and probably what we should do is put in another forester down here and some more lumberjacks, so that we can make use of this whole island. And if we put in a sneaky little staircase back there, we can get that corner as well. That would be good. And if we put in a sneaky little staircase there, that's not very hydrated, so that's probably not worth doing. Once we've got rid of all of this metal, I might then look at hydrating this and turning this whole island into a forest. So we'll get those lumberjacks going. Yeah, so one of the things I would like to do, I don't know if we're going to get it done today, is suddenly got a lot brighter, didn't it? I want to get beavers back in here. And then I think I want to start joining this colony up to these 4 islands. I want to make this a district. I mean, that's going to give them a massive leap in terms of the amount of wood they have available. The downside is it's going to mean we're going to need to export it. So what I might actually do is join it in, but not have it exclusively be for Roanoke, so that both colonies can take from it. But we will get to the mine, I think. I think we need to do that. So maybe that's the priority, is to get across here. And that will be easier if we've dealt with the bad side properly. So, yep. And then over here, we are about to conduct our experiment with how long this 2 deep area takes to dry out. Let's just check that we have that disabled during a drought and a bad tide. Yep. Do we have you? Yep. So you should pause if you're above 1 meter, and you're at you're already at 1. So, and you paused. No. Unpause if below. It's because I put the wrong one. Pause if above 1 meter. Operator error. So yeah. We're going to see how long it takes for this 2 block deep to dry out. It's 2 meter deep as well. And we can then decide if we're going to do, I apologize, another large-ish activity in exploding to make a whole load of this area deeper so that it stays hydrated. Yeah, that's kind of where we are with this district. There's not a huge amount going on in this district. It's mainly just making food and wood and producing stuff for us. It's kind of the one of the engine rooms of the colony now. It's where our dirt comes from, which is a valuable resource. So, and then over here, we had a little bit of spillage again by the looks of it, but that's okay. We've got this just in case. But down here we now have 13 spare bots. So I do wonder if we should be sending them to the main district. So let's send 10 more over here. And let's get them working on building. And what else do we want them doing? I'm actually tempted to get them going in. Where are you? There. No. No. There. You. Making more of those. Now here comes the bad tide. And our stuff is working. Let's just pause you a moment. So, yep, that's okay, because I think the plan was, in fact, we have it there, just not built yet, that we were going to get another one of those in to stop bad water getting in there, but that's come up anyway. So that's okay. That's okay, because I think we've got you. Yeah, they're disabled during a bad tide and drought. So as long as we get that built, I'm going to moderately prioritize that. So we're getting a little bit of over splash, but otherwise it's okay. That's all okay. That's all closed up. They have opened, which is good. We should see this start to rip around here, down here, and the bit that we need to see is here. So, yeah, what I was thinking with Roanoke is that maybe we make the split here where the drop is, and they can come in and use the bottom part of the island and get trees and stuff off it. But I think the first priority will be to get a mine going, so we will have to have them trading with the main colony to bring in the resources to do that. So, but yeah, that's all drying out rather nicely. That's all behaving rather nicely. That's gone up. That is at, yeah, that's at 0. I mean, that's still a little bit static in there, but I'm hoping that's going to be better. Now, we could do, because we've not really used enough, is we could at the very least knock that out, and that'll maybe help a little bit. I don't think it's going to make much difference. Yeah, so those are down, which is good. Yeah, so I guess we'll see in 18 days. We are ripping around there. Down here, we've got plenty of headroom there. And then here, the only thing that we are seeing is the good water coming in off the map as it drains out. So, yeah, we are in a pretty darn good place, I do believe. And I guess what we should be thinking about doing is stopping the water doing this. And that's where some of your suggestions are a good idea. And so maybe putting a levee wall across here and across here, or floodgates, would be good from that point of view, because it would allow us to hold good water the other side of it. So that would be a good thing, because this works. You know, this is doing its thing. And yes, not having that there, would make it flow better, but it's working. But having a line of floodgates here, and we could actually just use levees across here, would hold water in the map, which wouldn't be a bad thing. And again, we need to block off across here. So, and I think probably what we should be doing now is there are, let's find the fishery centre. There are 19 spare beavers. Let's migrate some population. 10. What does 10 beavers get us? So we are going to want, what, a couple in there. We're going to want them in there. We are going to want them in the farm. We are going to want you working. You need to be working. You're going to need to be working. You need to be working. We probably need one in there. We probably need 2 in that farm. Unpause the houses so they have somewhere to sleep. And we are 2 beavers short at the moment. Excuse me. Yeah, we are 2 beavers short at the moment. We're not pumping water because that should be on pause, unpause, pause. So we're going to need another 5 probably. So if we, maybe if we just give them a minimum of 15. And we've got 3 spare. So we probably need you to be cutting down some of these dead trees. And then, yeah, I think we want to be getting to the mine maybe as a priority. So maybe if we come off, we can delete these now. they can go. Because we've got the ones over there, which is good. Let's put in a staircase there, because I do think now that we are at the point where we don't need to overly worry about the bad side. I didn't think we were going to ever get to the point where we would be saying that on this map. It's such a feature on this map that I thought we were forever going to be struggling with it. But no, we have got there. And we have managed to resurrect this colony, and we have also, so let's unpause you. We'll have a couple of beavers manning it. Let's just pause and manage the distribution. So nothing is going to come in, and we will turn off all of the importing, and we want to import water if needed. We want to import logs if needed. We're going to get them building a mine. So they are going to be unhappy. You know, the heretics are making them build technology. We're going to need treated planks and gears and logs. So we are going to need to give them storage for those, or make them build storage for those. So let's do some medium piles for treated planks and logs, and we will do a medium warehouse for gears, or a long tiny warehouse for gears. Gears, treated planks, logs. We are going to probably need more beaver power in here to have some haulers going on. But yeah, so we need to bring in gears, treated planks if needed. We will need logs. Turned it all off. Thank you. Right, water, thanks. I don't want them importing food particularly. I want them importing the resources they need, which are those at the moment. And because we're not going to have a lot of beaver power to do that. So yeah, let's see how they get on with getting that done. And so we do want them to be coming over here. So we will also put a path there. I know we could even just have them come up like that. Have a couple of lumberjacks sneak in here, and that'd be good. But let's see how we get on with doing all of that. Hopefully, yeah, that area is marked for cutting. So that's good. They can actually grow a lot more food, but I don't think they need to. So we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. We've got the grill in already. So, yep, we are good there. You are good. Hopefully you're going to come back and plant some trees. Let's... those are all blocked off, which is good. I'm not sure what I want to get these guys building at the moment. I think I'm just going to leave them to it. Down here, we are doing quite a random job of getting this built, but that's fine. This is in. The trees are growing, which is great. This is built, which is great. So this is all set up. So we'll see how we get on. That's in. So let's detonate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that this is so static. And it can't be just because these are there and open. I find it hard to believe anyway. Right, so you now don't need to be there. You are set off of contamination. So that should all be okay. And we should now, I consider there's a little bit there, but we should now be good for not letting contamination in to this water system. So that's cool. That, I guess the next thing to think about is we can, let's let them build that up a bit more because they're getting that built up loads anyway. That's in, so we can now get rid of that and put in those. That can go up to there. And yeah, I think my intent is that I am going to raise it up to this level. So we are going to need to do something with the path. Once we'll wait until all of this is built, we actually then need to raise this up one more, so we may as well work on doing that as well. So put all of that in. That can go that way. We'll need to put a path up on top of it, and then a path all the way along. So yep, they can work on building the rest of that. In terms of filtration, what I'm thinking is we will cut a channel. Maybe, yeah, we'll have something that just runs along here and then shoots it off the map, is my plan. So that if we do get any bad tide in, we can put it in there. You don't need to be bots, and you also don't need to be active yet. So let's pause you. Why haven't you built these yet? That would help, wouldn't it? That would help. So you could be a bot, because then you could be working harder on getting stuff done. Yeah. That's doing okay. I don't remember how many days the bad tide was, but I can always look back at that, so that's okay. All right, how are we doing down here? I don't want you to be bots either, because I've swapped the district center over to be bots. It's putting bots in other things. So, and you don't need to be active yet either. So we need to hydrate this area. That is something that we need to do if we want to plant more trees in it. But maybe we will wait until they have finished tackling all of the scrap metal. So maybe we don't need you to be active yet either. We can now hook you up, and we will prioritize building those. And yeah, they are not dead yet. They are not dead yet. Guessing they're log stores. No, their log stores are not 4 yet, so that's cool. You've got storage for carrots and sunflower seeds. And I guess the potatoes can go straight into the grill and be grilled and then go into the storage for the grilled potatoes. So that works. They've not imported anything yet because it doesn't seem to have actually taken... Oh, it does have this because they haven't built the storage yet. That's okay. Right, over here. So it's a bit annoying that this isn't hydrating the whole thing. So that says to me we either need to... We probably need to put another one in. I was going to say we need to make it bigger, but it's probably better to put another one in. So, and maybe do some... I don't know if it frustrates people. It's going to be 3 deep again. Because that's what I like doing, and that should hopefully hydrate the rest of it. And we will also get in the forester. We are going to need some stairs down. And then I need to work... We'll let them build the stairs, and then we'll work out where we're going to put the forester dude. Back over here. Oops. What's that happened again? How do we keep running out of biofuel? I don't get it. We get some weird cascade event. And I don't get it at all. Are we able to import some? Let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, I don't get how we get in this weird situation where it kind of cascades. No idea. No idea. I do know how. Maybe we don't have enough water in the district anymore because I took out the water pumps. That could be why. That could be why. Who called that one as a problem? Right. What we need to be doing is over here. Does this district have... Not really. But what I can do is I can switch you to be making biofuel from carrots, I'm sure. Yep. And I think that what we should do is on this little island, far away from all of the other beavers, obviously, so that they're not near any of the nasty byproducts of it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Is have ourselves a merry little Christmas time. I'm sorry. Or create ourselves a little refinery area. You will be doing biofuel. Should we got spare spider block in that district? There's a good question. Not sure what spider block looks like. No. But we've got lots of carrots. So carrots. water, obtain. Carrots, obtain. Biofuel supply. And hopefully we can do something. Just want one of you to go to work. Or come grab some biofuel from here, I guess. As is often the case, I had a quick break. So yeah, I'm hoping that, yeah, some of these bots are on their way to hopefully grab some biofuel. And they will then make their way to here. Is the problem that we've got loads of spatter dogs. So what I'm thinking, how much storage or biofuel have we got? We've got storage for 2,400. I'm thinking that we just need to massively ramp up our biofuel production at this point. So what we're going to do is terraform in, once the bots are up and running again, we're going to terraform that in. And I think some of it was that I was a bit dumb and I took away their access to water. So in preparation for the return of water, I guess the first obvious thing, well, we've started by importing water, which is the first obvious thing to do. The next obvious thing to do is you probably don't need you, is build a couple of the large water pumps in here to be able to restock our water supply. Why did none of you tell me? I removed all of our water pumping, which I think I did in the video that you guys haven't seen yet and I haven't even edited. But why didn't you tell me before this became a problem that I was creating a problem for myself? Okay? Disappointed in you all. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in you. So what we're going to do then is how deep? They can only pump 4 deep, so we're going to have layers of them in here because this is 7 deep. So individual plan for success. So we probably only really need to have one thing all of the time. So we can go, and then we need to come down by 4. I think if we did that, which is coming down by 3, there is a slight problem there. Yep. So this one needs to step out by 1, which is okay, I guess. And we will put in a set of ladders to there. Hopefully help biofuel production has restarted. Probably what I should do is let's have that water tank is set to supply. We've got smaller water tanks there, but what I think we should do is have we need to resolve this problem. We should have a water tank set to obtain. We will prioritize building it. And then they will also be set to supply. We'll have a water tank that gets water to there. And I am then going to put in another 2 refineries to process the spatter dock, and we are then also going to come out here and we are going to put in more tanks the biofuel. This is the second time that this has happened. And so let's significantly increase our ability to store biofuel. So there we go. Hopefully that will help us out. So we've now got 1, 2, 3. We will have 4 making biofuel. And we will have 2 making catalyst. Brilliant. Once they get built. But hopefully that will help us to recover. And now we have some biofuel. We will turn off the import of biofuel. And these guys have also started making it, which is good. So yeah, we'll have bots doing it, or beavers doing it. But that just means we can get some sort of reserve for this district. We have some explosives. So let's plant the rest of those, and then hopefully we can get the trees on here. Looks like we need this to be a little deeper. So go in here, and we will make that 5. Guess we want to make. Yes, we want to make that 1.5 and that 6. See if we can make that a bit deeper. That would be good. Right. And I guess that means I can see us end up keeping that full. Actually, I think we should control this from the outside. Pause. During a temperate season, let's delete that. Let's attach it to that stream gauge. If it's below 1.5, close. You're above 1.51, you open. Actually, we can just do that. That should be fun. No, pause. I've got the wrong way around. Yeah, I've got the wrong way around. That. Play. Got the wrong way around. That way. That way. Play. There we go. Cool. So that way, if there's water out here, it'll open and let water in, and we shouldn't have a problem with it being contaminated. So we should be okay. Right. Yeah, this is all working swimmingly well. These guys can't get planks. I know. No, they can't get planks from there, so we should get them to import planks. They got storage for planks. Yeah, they have. That'll work. Awesome. Need to get some more trees cut down. They are going to need a good way to get power. Probably over here. There should always be something flowing through here. So probably what we want to do is get in a lumberjack and cut down those trees. And then we will do what one of you suggested, and we'll build levees across that bit so that we can get power in there. Because that'd be a good source of power. Right, let's detonate the... Oh, no, there's one left to go. We'll let them do that. Right. I really feel like we need another... Do we? I'm going to say I feel like we need a dirt excavator, but we've got enough dirt, so maybe we don't. Maybe we... I do like how the map looks like this. I do still think that I would like to make it so that the canals can handle all of the water. I do think I would like to do that. Anyway, still got dirt coming in. The beavers have recovered. The biofuel supply has recovered. We have some amount of dirt. We are short some beavers, but they will recover. Going to... Are we still exporting carrots? We are. Awesome. So, a bit of me wonders if we should expand the aquatic garden. How much have we got? 1,000. A fish? No, we don't really need to. What we should be doing. Are we grilling Spaddock over here? I don't think we... Oh, we are. Okay. Right. Did we get our Ferris wheel going? We did. Awesome. That's kind of cool. So let's have a little bit of a look. Well-being in this district. Wet fur is an issue. Okay. So maybe we need to install more showers. So let's delete those and we'll put a bank of more showers along there. Let's focus on this district first. So food-wise, we're not doing too bad. We need the agora and the dance hall. Okay. So that's the old temple, which is ground only, and the dance hall, which is not. Okay. Right. So, well-being, dance hall. How about some aerial dancing? Can I fit it there? I think I can. So we need to... it's double height, isn't it? Yep. Is that enough? We might need to do that. Well-being, dance hall, yes. Awesome. So give them some ladders and a path, and let's even put a shrub there, hey? That's kind of cool. And I wonder if I deleted the can I build? Can. I think with a bit more extension. Alright, let's go there and there. Well-being, dance hall, yes. If it's stupid and it works, you know the rule. It's not stupid. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. go back in here. That will give them a pretty big boost. Books we could definitely work on. So over here, we should build out here, shouldn't we? Okay. They probably need a path as well, don't they? We need wood. We need a paper mill. Paper mill's smaller, isn't it? So where could we tuck a paper mill that can access power? There, and we could bring power. Why haven't you got cattail roots? Because we aren't growing enough of them, okay? But what that means is we can detonate you for now. We can detonate paths. We can do that. Let's high prioritize it. We can get power across underneath. What we got there? Gear workshops, okay. Looks like we need gears. Let's unpause those. That's why they're not building that, because I had a path connection missing. Oh, right, over here, they've nearly cleared that out. So what we're going to do, because they've got quite a lot of logs in this district, is we're going to run levees like that for now. I'm probably going to connect them all the way down, but for now we're just going to do that. That will allow the placement of some, I suspect, pretty ferocious water wheels. So you can be paused. Over here, there's 4 spare beats. So let's unpause the hauling post for a start. The potatoes are not far from being done, so we will also unpause you, because forgetting to do that last time was our downfall. So, yep, right. Detonate. Power, universal power shafts. High priority of collecting those. High priority of building those. We can then path over that. Right, we'll come back to that in a second. Of course, they've got most of the infrastructure for that in. That is in, so we can detonate that and delete you. Hopefully, lots of this will go green. Hopefully, lots of this will go green. It would appear not. So I think we're going to have to take that down another level. So that's fine. That's fine. Let's just coat it in explosives again and get it down to the same level as the rest of that island. How are we looking over here? We are looking good. She's making really good progress on that. We're going to have to start working on adjusting how that behaves in a moment, which is fine. Right, back over here with sorting this out. So, and actually now that it's done, we can grist mill, wasn't it? So we can do that. We cat folktail flour. We can do wood, and we can do a paper mill. So that will work. There are logs there, which is fine. And then we want to do over here wood and printing press. And we will do 2 lots of books. Awesome. And that should all be sorted once it's built. So the other thing that we want to prioritize in building is that. Excellent. They should now finish building that at some point. Now they can get to it. Over here, we should hopefully start building this now, which is good. They should also be slowly working on that. I'm going to low prioritize that. I want to work on this first. Get some power coming in. And probably what we actually want is that, and then a layer of those. And I'm just thinking, yeah, because then do we even want those? Yeah. Yeah. Let's throw one in. As soon as they can. And see what happens. I think that's wise. We might want to give these guys a little builder's hut. Yeah. We need to make sure that that's prioritized for when the water comes back. Let's have a quick look at. So this is doing pretty good for dehydration. So definitely it might not be an awful idea. This is doing good as well, actually. This has worked well. But yeah, it might not be an awful idea to start thinking about expanding this into here. Yeah. Right, let's get this done. So we dump. We go. Engage. The nice thing about it being 3 deep is we can hide the stream gauge. And I don't think we need to worry about having the water tank like that. Do that. And now that those are in, if I build this, there, that covers. Trying to cover as much as possible without being kind of silly. That's not too bad. And I bet if I put in another ladder, that might get us that corner as well. So that'd be cool. I'm hoping that they've started working on this. What are the builders working on? Builders, where are you going? Why are you dehydrated? Lowest priority. Please work on the thing I've asked you to work on. These guys are chopping down the trees, which is good. This is getting towards the end of its life. So we'll leave doing exploding there until a bit later. They're getting there with those. They're getting there. How's our biofuel looking now? Better. Much better suddenly. I guess we must have run out of water this time. So we can at least fill in you and you, and probably what we need to do is route the path behind where the reservoir is going to be. So which is not going to be there actually. So you need to go. We need to come up back here. So here, I guess, and it's going to come in at that level. So God, this is not going to be messy, is it? Don't answer that. Because the answer is yes, it is. I want to have a path. We didn't. No, it should be okay. I want to have a path in place so that we don't lose connectivity while we are enclosing the reservoir. No. Which this will ensure that we don't. So they can get that built. We'll carry on. Something I have just thought of with these is we should probably have a stream gauge in here to control when they turn on, or multiple stream gauges, I guess, or just a stream gauge that can trigger the right depth. Trying to think of the right words. So I guess what we want to do is place one on a triple platform. And if we have one there, then when it hits 0, we switch that one off. And I guess when it's below 1, we can switch that one on. And that will just save some wasted beaver. But yep, that seems like a plan. So as soon as they've got this in, we'll finish constructing the outside of this. I guess some of it we can put in anyway, like that. So yeah, the idea is that we'll have it connected across to here and all the way across here, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. Did I, classic me, missed a piece of path, but that means it is now all connected, so we can delete the paths here and they can get to it the other way around. So let's do that. We'll worry about them tidying up afterwards. And we want to put a block there, and then we're going to come along here to here. We're going to come across here. And we want to come across, do that, and then we can do that. So that will block the whole thing. in is the plan. We may as well put another ladder there, and then we can have path running all the way around that bit. Yep. So then we will unpause you. We've now got this sealed in. And I guess what we need to do now is change how we control this. So we want a floodgate there. And I don't really need that there, but anyhow. And then that floodgate is going to be controlled off of here and is going to mirror the settings I have up here. So that is 2.27 and 2.48. So 2.27. We want it to go down, and 2.48. We want it to close. And then we're going to have a stream gauge just there. And we'll use that one to control this floodgate, which will work off of, or work to keep this full. That's my plan. So what we can do here is make your bots first. Make you bots as well. Advanced. Attach to stream gauge. And pause if below 0. Unpause if above 0.09. And attach to stream gauge. We want to pause. It's above 0.9 and unpause if it's below. Yeah, something like that. That should work. And then it's going to stay unpaused because it thinks it should be. Let's just disable and pause for now. And then this one we will delete and then attach to this stream gauge, and if it is below 2.5 it goes to 0, and if it is above 2.7 it closes. And that should stop it overflowing, is the theory, which means it should be open now. And because we've got this one, we don't have to worry about the contamination. And then the next thing that we want to do is put in our channel to deal with any contamination. And I think we'll do that there. So to do that, we are going to build. I'm going to go across one. Put that there. Yep, that works. We're going to have a deep mechanical fluid pump there. We're going to terraform there. Now that they have a path that goes that way, we're going to get rid of this stuff. So yeah, hopefully, are you stuck? No? Oh, you were, but you've gone, so we can now delete these bits of path. And yeah, that comes along there. Actually, we do need to get down here because we're going to need to do a little bit of exploding, not too much. We do need a bit of a channel to get the bad water out. I guess we could come across here too. That needs to be a 2. That needs to be a 2. Guessing we're going to have pathing issues. But we can address that by doing this. So we're pretty much going to have to cut that all the way through, I think. No. Yeah. As long as there's something, we should be okay. Doesn't need to be particularly big. I paused for a minute so that I could actually work out how to place it all. I think I've got it. I think we've got a channel that should work, hopefully, and hopefully they can reach it all. We will see, I guess. We're going to need power for this. I guess the question is whether we try and bring power across or whether, I mean, actually we could just get power out of here, couldn't we? Because there is water ripping out of there. So I think we can still get up here. So let's make use of it, eh? So let's do that. And let's do that. So we do need to bring a path over there, and we can get a couple of power wheels in there, I think. We can always reprofile it a bit if we can't, and that will do us a job. What can't they get? Extract. Probably not got extract in this district. We're importing it, so it'll come. It'll come. It's not super urgent. This is just to deal with getting rid of the any bad water contamination that we get. So hopefully we won't get any, but that should give us a reasonable amount of power. And we can be sensible and put some power storage in as well. So yeah, that should be okay, I think. Right. That should work. My only concern is if there isn't water flowing in to fill this up and this needs filling. because it's lower. If that becomes a problem, we'll work it out. Maybe we should put a water dump in there. Okay, right, let's go check on our other projects. So that's still being placed, so we won't do any more there. Over here we have almost cleared out all of that metal. So we are getting that in, and we are getting that water wheel built. Awesome. We are getting some potatoes grilled, which is cool. This has not been built yet, but they're probably working on something else. This maybe. Yeah, probably working on these. I'm not sure. Why are you all hungry when there is 15,000 food? There's me. Yeah, why are you all hungry when there's 10,000 food? And there's loads of food down here. That makes no sense to me. I'm sure they'll be okay. So we do seem to be really out of pine resin in this district. We are unable to tell. We are. So I guess we need to establish a pine resin farm somewhere. This would not be a bad place for that. But we probably want it in the same district. So maybe we do some terraforming here and expand this island a bit. Or we I say terraform, but we've just opened that up. We could terraform this and put, yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's want to empty these. And yeah, let's build a. So if we're going to do those, we need to do those ones from there. And we can do those from there. Those will need to come that way. And those can come from there. Those can come from there. From there. And then we can recover all of the resources from these as well. All of these barriers we built early on we can get rid of, which is kind of weird. But yeah, what I'm thinking is we just terraform this whole bit to be land. And then we just delete all of, hopefully, we deleted some paths at the same time. That's a bit annoying, but we can put path back easily enough. And we can delete all of these as well now. So they can go, yep. Lots of resources to recover. Let's put a stream gauge in the corner there. These need to become bots. We're going to high prioritize building that. So these now generate 400 HP, which is not enough to run the thingy, but it will be enough with some batteries to store the power. So we can do is come along here and power 4 horsepower. Yeah, that's probably not a bad amount to lose. I think if we bung a couple of those there, we can do a T-junction. Actually, then it would be sensible to drop down to there, wouldn't it? Yeah. And it might be even be more sensible, actually, to just terraform that in, not those ones, before they do it. Yep. So power. High power shaft. Straight. Corner. Oh, I'll use universals. Actually, no, we can just use a corner there, can't we? Because I'm at the right height. Yep, there we go. And then straight power shafts all the way down here. There we go. So that will power this, which will be set to bad water and will be linked to this and will be pause if the contamination is below 1% and unpause if the contamination is above, let's say, 10%. So it doesn't actually run that often because we don't need it running continuously. We just want it to, if we get some sort of dump of bad water in, to then run to clear it out, to take it back down to not being contaminated. So that's kind of how I want it to work. So that those are in, that's in, so we can do attach to stream gauge there, and we can pause if below point there and unpause if above a small number, and the same here, attach to stream gauge, we will pause if below small number, unpause if above less small number. So lots of those now, and we might not need them all, but you know, we can always disable some, and probably what would be sensible is actually to build a bit more water storage in this district. So let's do that. So water supply. I believe we are importing and exporting water, which is fine. We've got a tiny bit. As long as we've got enough to do what we need to do, that's okay. Let's go here. Delete that. Couple of days left on the bad tide, and then we will call it a day. We can start filling this then, which is cool because it is complete. We could also from here, let's plan for that. So we want to do that, and we want to demolish all these trees. We could put water pumps in that go into the main district from this side then, so that would be cool. Yeah, that's working quite nicely. It's working quite nicely. I think gear shortage is an issue. This district, we also have a bot shortage in this district, which is a bit of a problem. I would guess that might be being driven by a gear shortage as well. So probably now we've got our own supply of lumber. And I obviously have not marked these to be cut. Classic me. So let's do that. Now we've got our own supply of lumber. We do need some storage for logs somewhere, and maybe we could just put in it's kind of an interim. We'll put a couple of medium piles set to supply. But what I think we could detonate that and make sure that it actually works. It looks like it's going to work. We might tidy it up afterwards, but for now it is some sort of channel that runs from it runs from where the pump is out, which is good. So yeah, I think what we should do is over here put in some plank and gear production. So lumber mill. Yeah, so if we're going to do that, we're going to need to explosives, so we're going to need to put a ladder there. So we're going to high prioritize those. We might make space for a few more of them as well. We could put some more up here, actually. That would be just fine. But we should get some initial stuff going to help out with supplying this district with the things that it needs. And the treated planks are fine. Planks are fine, actually. So maybe we should just have 2 gear workshops. So let's do that. Detonate. You can go gears. Both high priority. Bot. Yes. Wow, we've not used bots to make gears yet. So that should help now because we've got quite a few planks in the district. So let's help these guys out with a storage for planks and gears. So supply planks, obtain planks, supply gears. So that should help out with that, particularly as we're using lots of them for building stuff. I do think we should put some plank production in as well. Once we've maybe got some bot production going, because that will help out a lot. And probably the other thing we should do, because we've got a tapper shack there. Let's just watch this now and see how this behaves. That looks like it is going down much quicker, actually. So yeah, that's definitely going down much quicker. That's really good. Much happier with that. I think we were sat at like 30% for absolutely ages. So yeah, we've got fresh water there, which is great. Yeah, that's worked way, way better. Awesome. So brilliant. Pleased with that. That should open any second now. Yep. Also letting fresh water into here. So that's good. Bit of a lag spike. This will open up at some point. How's this doing? So this is generating 400 HP all on its own. So yeah. What we need to deal with is the fact that it is sat essentially in the water, so getting the power out of it is going to be tricky. Less. I sure there's mods to help with that. So, but that's good. That means we're going to be capable of generating a lot of power. So, yeah, unpause you because we seem to be struggling to plant all the trees. So, move it here. You need to be a bot, but you're all done. So, what does that look like? That does look like you can plant an awful lot. So, that's very cool. Terraforming going on. We'll come back to that. Oh, this is filling. Excellent. Excellent. So what I was thinking is we actually we don't seem to be sat on a lot of maple syrup. We seem to have a lot of trees that haven't been cleared of maple syrup. Maybe it's just that he's got to get to them. But if I go over here, yeah, we don't actually have an excess of maple syrup. We aren't exporting it, are we? Nope. No. I guess we're just using it. So, okay, that's the thing. It's a thing. So these are now generating water. We might just see how we get on with one. Yeah, we might just see how we get on with one. We've got how much bio? We've got 5k biofuel now, so I think we can probably not have quite such an overreaction to how much we need. I'm so super pleased that this is working, or appears to be working. We've got this in, which is brilliant. Obviously, it will only work when this is deep enough, but we can always put another one in if we're having issues. Everything's working. How are we looking down here? So even when we are normal, we are 200 odd horsepower. So yeah, that's really good. So we should be building some industry over here. We just need to get the power up through that levee. So just having a quick look through. We've got the bridges, got the tunnels. That's a one-span bridge. That's not what we want. The tunnels. We've got a one long tunnel, which I guess sort of works, but maybe not. I might have to go mod chopping. I think I might have to go mod chopping. I know there's a powered levee which lets you transfer power through a levee, which would be perfect for this, because we could then, once this is all blocked off, we could have our industry down in here or up here, and just generate a whole load of power off of this. So that would be good. We're going to plant trees over here next time. Once this has been terraformed, we'll get the pine trees growing over here. And what I might do is have some of that pine resin going into this district so they can start making their own treated planks as well as gears. because our bot numbers are struggling a little bit. They are struggling a little bit. Yeah. This is so good. This is so good seeing this fill up. And everything else is behaving okay. All our water tanks are filling up. So yeah, I think we're going to call it a day. So thanks for watching, folks. Our batteries are charging as well. That's cool. Yes, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button. Comments, questions, or suggestions below, and I will see you next time.